current situation of the Philippines and how it affected the students' wellness and learning. The Philippines still has a few restrictions in place. Currently, there are temporary travel bans in certain places and other measures to reduce the risk of imported cases and community transmissions. Hotels in certain areas are still closed, while others seem to be opening up with restrictions. How it affected the students' wellness and learning. Since we cannot go outside, students cannot go to schools, so they are currently taking the online class. It's hard for them to adjust because first, they are not used of not seeing their classmates and teacher to help each other. Second, some students do not have the gadgets they need to attend their online classes. Plus, the internet connection here in the Philippines is not that fast to be used every day by the students and for them to pass their requirements on time. We cannot deny that the system of learning nowadays is limited and not conducive to learn.
How to avoid procrastination? COVID have affected many people in many ways. Some became unmotivated and less productive, but it leads to avoiding important tasks. We feel guilty about procrastinating and sometimes we wonder, can we avoid it? Why do we procrastinate? And what should I do to avoid procrastination is an action postponing something. It is similar to laziness, but laziness feels like doing nothing at all, while procrastination is having something important to do but how to not do it at all. Sometimes we procrastinate when the deadline of the given assignments are a week ahead. We feel guilty about it and tell ourselves to do it but still continue scrolling on TikTok. There are many ways to avoid procrastination and stay productive during this pandemic. Here are the 4 steps that will help you avoid procrastination. One is to organize your things. You must organize your things. Having organized works and study table boosts your mood. You must try investing on planners so that you know your plans. It will motivate you to study hard. 2 is to create a schedule. Creating a schedule will help you manage your time and also avoid cramming. This can also help you prioritize things that needs to be prioritized. Is to set a deadline. You should set a deadline days before the actual due date. It is important to set an early date or time on when you will achieve your goals. You should pass the given assignments 1 or 2 days before the deadline. Number 4, get rid of the distractions. Most of the times it is our cell phones that distracts us, so sometimes it's okay to hide our phones from ourselves. Put it in the drawer or under the pillow or anywhere out of our reach so that we can focus on what we're doing.
Know that online learning is difficult, so here are some sites that will help you with your studies. Number 1, site called b-ok.cc. This site allows you to download any book you like, including some math books and science books. You simply search the keyword of the book and it will show you numerous results. You download it as PDF. This site is very helpful since students cannot go outside and go to libraries. Number 2, Symbolab. Symbolab is an answer engine that helps its user with their math problems. It shows its solution and step-by-step process of the problem. Number 3, Slide Carnival. This site allows you to use magnificent templates in your Google Slides or even PowerPoint. There are many choices you can use depending on the type of presentation you like.
How to keep your workspace. In our current situation, we're always here at home. We're always doing projects, schoolwork, activities. And with that, things can be a little bit more messier. So here are some things that can help you out. Always organize after your work. Organizing can help keep focused and reduce worry because you always know where your things are and where to find them. Number 2, always clean your gadget. Because if you don't clean them, dust will build up. And dust will make your gadget overheat, and overheating causes it breaking. Also, it will reduce germs and any other bacteria. Reduce clutter. Reducing clutter, like the waste from making a project, for example, will help you feel less fatigued. Because if you feel fatigued, you feel like writing an essay, you'll feel like writing an entire book. Thank you for listening.
How to avoid depression and anxiety. This pandemic, many people have experienced depression and anxiety. And there are many reasons for this. Maybe because they are not used of being alone and not doing anything. This will cause you to overthink many things like what will happen tomorrow, etc. But we have a solution for it. You can do outdoor activities. By doing this, you will forget your problem and stress even for a little while. This will help you to think more positively. 2. Talk to someone. Talking to someone about your problem can release pent-up feelings. It can help you to find a solution to the problem. If you think you can't discuss it to someone you can talk to yourself about it first, because talking to yourself can help you understand yourself. Do your hobbies. Hobbies allow you to distress yourself while remaining mentally productive. Enjoying a few hours of your hobbies a week can reduce the risk of depression. Read a book. Reading a book can help you find answers to your problem. It can inspire you to do more and do better.
5th tip, communicate with your family. Communication with family is extremely important because it enables members to express their needs, wants, and concerns to each other. We can always do that with our family because we go to school and some of the family members are going to work. We only bond during weekends. But some other people have not good communication with their family. So here's some tips to develop your communication with the family. Number 1, establish family routine. This can be as doing household chores, doing some outdoor activity, and more. These routines also help sense of stability in the lives of children. Number 2, tell the truth. Tell them what you really feel so they can understand and help you. Number 3, eat meals together. One way you can increase family time together is to ensure that at least some of the meals you eat are spent as a family. Number 4, worship together. Worshiping to God and praying together hits different. And when we go home, we will all have reflection and telling each other's thoughts. It's the best way to communicate with our family. Number 5, the last one. Be clinging at them. Being clingy at them is the way you show them your sweetness by hugging them. That's my 5 tips on how to communicate with your family. Thank you.
Due to pandemic, we students can't attend online classes like we usually do. And now, we are doing our online classes inside our houses. But the question is, are we staying fit? Are we eating balanced meal? First, exercise. Exercise is important to our body, not just to be fit but also to be healthy. It improves our strong muscles and bones. During regular exercise, improves our respiratory system, cardiovascular health, and all over health. It can also help us to reduce our chance to be sick. Second, eating a well-balanced meal is also important to us. Why? Because eating well is a fundamental to good health and well-being. It improves our memory and reduces our risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and the risk of developing cardiovascular disease and some cancers.